My name is Josephine Reynolds and I go to Apex. And I personally struggle with mental health. And it's not always pretty, it's not always visible. We picked this theme because it kind of like spoke with what we wanted to show. We wanted to like show about there is an upside to getting help with this. And there's also like a fear within getting help. So what I'm trying to show in my piece is like the fear of getting help, but also when you do get help, it kind of makes it better.
I'm at St. Barrios Palacios Luna and I go to Boulder High. So we chose like mental health, which I think it's kind of a very interesting topic that should be talked about. There's a lot of like stigma around it. It's like, I feel like it's something that, especially youth, we can like relate to it, and I think it's important to speak about it.
So tell us about this art piece that is still a work in progress. Yeah.
Well, I wanted to kind of talk about the word healing. That's kind of the inspiration for this piece. So I like kind of drew a heart, and I used like charcoal for the heart and then acrylic paints for the rest, because I wanted to show how maybe like the mental health can be a little bit negative sometimes, but once you open up to healing and you have access to like resources and you get help, you can start healing. And so I used the flowers and all the colors to symbolize that.
I'm Sophie Collins and I'm homeschooled. I'm in 11th grade. Everyone in my family has struggled with mental health, and it's a really hard topic for me, but doing an art piece on it was really cathartic and I really enjoy it.
I made this piece to kind of show the chaos of figuring out like finding your way around mental health and trying to get help, and it's supposed to inspire the viewer mostly. It's supposed to have a different meaning to everyone. It's supposed to bring up feelings and emotions, and I really just want to make people think about what this could mean.
Eleanor Nunez-Ricardo. I go to Silver Creek High School and I'm in 10th grade.
Nice. So tell us how you connect with the theme of this show. Like, why did you want to do a piece on mental health?
I have struggled with mental health issues myself, and so have a lot of my friends and family. And I feel like it's an important topic to like talk about because it has a lot of stigma and like romanticism around it. So I feel like it needs to be destigmatized in a healthy way. It's going to be a dress that tells a story. So it's going to have a heart, hopefully, embroidered on the chest piece, and then just like smaller details and symbolism on the skirt.
Very cool. Nice. And is there something about the show that you are most excited about?
I'm excited to show my art and see everyone else's art and have a community where we're here to talk about and like represent mental health and show off our pieces. So.
My name is Clementine Elizabeth Mitchell. I'm a sophomore at Boulder High. Well, as a child and now, I really struggled with anxiety. And thankfully, my parents were able to get me the resources that I needed to thrive. And I'm very grateful for that, but I realize that not everybody has those kinds of resources, and I know that I would be in a much worse place if my parents hadn't taken that action early on, so that's why I want everyone to have access to the kind of help that I did as a kid. Okay, so this one, okay, it is a sword. It is a sword, and I'll get into why it's a sword later, but as you can see, the flowers, they seem fine, but then they slowly turn into blood, and I wanted to make them turn into blood because I thought it represented how everything can seem fine on the surface, yet mental health can just deteriorate even though no one can really see the cause or reason on the outside. And I just wanted to represent that because I feel like everyone's always like, oh, why are you depressed? You have such a great life, but it's really not that simple.
Right.
And this one is not done yet, but I'm going to put another knight on the inside that's more peaceful. Their battle's not yet over, but they have analyzed they're better off. And the meaning is pretty plain and simple. It's meant to show what it's like without mental health access and what it's like with it. But the reason that I made the subjects are clad in suits of armor is because I wanted them to represent veterans in America, because I feel like when a lot of people want to like not install these programs, they're like, well, the money can go to better things. It can go to helping the military, helping veterans. Like, yeah. And like the people in our country who probably need the most help are veterans, because they can't afford it, and they're just really neglected after they leave the Army, and I think that's really wrong. So I wanted to call that out.
So for fall 2023 studio project program, we are going to be working with Rise Against Suicide, which is a nonprofit that provides the gift of mental health to Boulder County youths. So this is part of the Holiday Star program. So it's giving the gift of mental health. And Rise Against Suicide is a local nonprofit organization that provides free mental health treatment to youth in Boulder, Longmont, and the surrounding areas. So all you need to do is scan the QR code, and depending on the amount that you donate, it can go towards transportation to therapy sessions, or it can actually go to therapy sessions. And the stars are a representation of the kids that will be supported through this fundraising drive. And yeah, all the donations will fund mental health sessions for Boulder County youth at risk of suicide, and we'll have the tree with the stars at the exhibit on the 13th.